And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Fight, 97. Claude Ray.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Saints defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Miller in motion right.
Ready?
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ready?
Franks. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Yellow.
The Franks looking to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Second and 9 from the 44. They run it again with Kamara. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go with Kamara. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Field, black. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Now Franks. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Green jack. Set, hut.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, hut.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
43 rail. Hey, green. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the 50.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go now.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Franks now. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black ultra. Hey.
Miller the man in motion.
Check Fury. Slide blue.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Got it.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yellow.
In
go.
motion goes the tight end.
White. Steal. Check steal. Bang.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Saints 14, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Red, yellow. Blue, go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Blaster, stick. Ready?
Second down, Franks. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Ready.
On third down, Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They fake the handoff, now Carr. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Strike. Check strike. Ready.
Looking to throw. Franks. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Drill green. Yellow. Zoom. Black shot. Zoom black. Go red. Hut.
Back to throw. Franks. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Hey, Green. Mega.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. 2nd and 14.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, red. Yellow, go. Edo blue. Hut.
Looking to throw. Franks. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And London motioning left.
Claws red. Fury, yellow. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. Kill. Express.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
29. 694.
Again, it's Carr. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, We haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever.
Shot, 17. Field, black. Ready?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Raider 9. Raider 1. What's up?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stop.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Okay, ready?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Smash. Go pink.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man London right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Green jack.
Franks, third down from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Franks now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
26-yard line.
560. Go red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Blue striker. Set.
Now a second down throw. Here's Franks. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Hey, go Fury. Set.
Fourth down, Frank's going to throw for it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now second and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Franks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
ready.
Franks now on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10
On 1st down, here's Franks.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, green. Ultra. Go ultra. Set, go.
Throwing again, Franks on 2nd and 10. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Strike.
line.
Strike. Hey, red. Red, yellow, drill, 52. Ready, ready.
The Franks looking to throw.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So
Here we go.
oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Ultra. Cut, cut.
Franks now.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Blaster, 6. Yellow, go. Set, cut.
2nd down, Franks.
Flush to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down.